Good morning, good afternoon, and good night wherever you are. Welcome to my creative life. I'm Key, and right now I'm about to deliver to you another universal message. And with any of my universal messages, anytime I say you, me, it really means we because we are all a collective and this message may resonate with more than one person. I'm so excited to get back to doing reads, and you know what? I want to jump right into this message. I think the universe has something important to tell you. So let's start off with none other than the Isis deck. Let's see. Okay, so the first card that jumps out at me is Talismans of Potency, charging sacred objects of power. All right, so this is letting me know that we are in need of connection. We're needing to connect to our craft. We are needing to connect to Mother Earth. We are needing to connect to things that make us feel happy, okay? And it is not ultra materialistic for you to connect to things. This is just a sign that maybe you've been overwhelmed with social interactions lately, and it's now time to take some time to yourself and to express yourself through materials, okay? So that may mean shopping for some of you. That may mean woodworking for some of you. That may mean mechanical work. There's many meanings to the Talismans of Potency. So whatever material objects that you are connected to that you use in your hobby, it is now time to do the things that you love because you are in need of a recharge. And we have Cartouche, Divine Names of Power, okay? That jumped out so quickly. Cartouche, Divine Names of Power is all about speech. It's all about words. It's all about talking, okay? So it seems as though maybe you've been overwhelmed, as I've said, with social interactions, always talking, or maybe there's some gossip going around or things going on in the ether that may have been affecting your energy lately. This can be just people saying things under their breath, whispering nasty things towards you, or holding negative energy towards you in their field. Now, what this is symbolizing is that you must let go of this energy or let go of the worry about people that you may have. Meaning, if you're worried about what people say about you, what people think about you, you need to let that go and forgive people who hold any opposing energies towards you. This will free you from any of these quote unquote spells that they may be casting upon your name, okay? So I would seek prayer at this time. I would use my hobbies, if it were me, I would use my hobbies as a way to connect to the divine and get back to self. Maybe you've been outpouring a lot more than you've been receiving, and now it's time to do something that you love. I'm not getting the energy that this is selfish. I have the feeling that a lot of us here have been nothing but selfless and have been giving and giving and giving and being generous with our energy, that it's now time for you to receive and retreat and recover from the weeks you've been having, the months you've been having. So there is a deep need to recharge and to connect. Okay, let's see. Ooh, and also refraining from negative speech about others, negative speech about self. That has to stop. Okay, we are going, oh, wow. Next card is Goddess of 10,000 Names, Isis, Endless Emanations of the Priestess. So yes, there has been some kind of name calling, some kind of labels and titles being spilled upon people. Now I'm getting the vibe that this is either negative for certain groups of people or this is really positive. So some of you may be stepping into promotions in your workplace and your label is changing. You're moving up. Other of you are looking to find new jobs and switch your positions in order to move up. So with that being said, someone is walking away from a situation that has not been serving them properly and has been making you doubt yourself, okay? So new levels, okay? New levels are being attained here. New labels are being attained. It is time for you to recognize that your reputation is very much important, okay? So I see that a lot of people here who will receive this message, you're learning more about self-respect and what it is to be respected by others once you have that respect for yourself. Okay. There's a lot of habits that you're going to be giving up, a lot of social habits that you're going to be giving up in order to move forward. The next card that I have out, or the next two cards that have just jumped out, is the Two of Swords in reverse, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, there is an opportunity on the way where you have to change. And I was just talking about changing certain habits and getting rid of old habits. You are being given the foresight. You're being given the foresight and the clarity to this new role that you are about to play in your life. Okay. So if this is a promotion, you know all that you need to know for this new promotion. If these are social interactions that are affecting you, you are about to, it's about to be called as is. Okay. There are people that are going to show who they truly are to you, and you will no longer be blind to their actions and to their intentions. And you've probably had the inkling that maybe they've been talking about you, maybe they've been holding conversations about you, and you're like, okay, yeah, no, this is the confirmation. So this right here is the confirmation that yes, if you've been feeling that there is opposing energy, or there is someone in your friend group that you might have to walk away from, you will walk away from that, and you will be allowed to explore new options. So I'm being drawn to these changing moon phases here. It's like you kind of have this cycle in your life, and this is probably specific to a few of you as well. You've probably had this cycle in your life where you might make a new friend and you're like, okay, this person is cool. And then you start to see certain patterns returning for people that you actually do not trust, or people that you've had bad experiences with in the past. I'm hearing the phrase familiar faces, familiar phases. Okay. Familiar faces, familiar phases. So you have this attitude of people will never change. People are always the same. People are always against me. This reading is calling for you to look within and see that that pattern may not be people externally. That pattern may actually be you internally, choosing situations that are the same, choosing people that are familiar to you because you feel comfortable with knowing that something is going to go wrong, or knowing that this is not the right type of person. So you must get rid of that toxic habit of creating relationships with people that you know it won't last with. Okay. The problem might not be them. They might just be mirroring something that's going on within you. So the funny thing about the moon is that it interplays with the water and it rules the water, right? And water gives you reflection. So these phases that you're going to are only merely reflections of what you have on the inside. Whatever's going on the outside is due to what you have on the inside. And maybe you have not realized that power, but today is the day that you do realize the power of your speech, the power of your own energy, okay? So with great knowledge, great power comes great responsibility. Taking accountability for your energy and for what you are attracting into your life, what you are praying for, the things that you firmly believe in. There is something that needs to change within you, change within your belief system. Maybe you have faith, but you're kind of, you have faith, but you also have wisdom. This is what I'm hearing. You have faith, but you have wisdom. But what's limiting about wisdom is that wisdom has a certain pattern. It's a set notion of ideals. With a set notion of ideals, it can limit you and it can inhibit you from growing and seeing the wonders of the world. Eight of Cups, as I've said, it can inhibit you from growing and seeing the world. In this Eight of Cups card, you can see the girl walking forward. This Eight of Cups is in reverse. You're being inhibited by certain patterns, and I'm seeing the 8 as the sign of an infinity sign, and it's showing me a cycle here. So there is something within you that is blocking you from moving forward. There is something that is always attracting the same things because you know how to deal with it. But these patterns have been disappointing you, and they have been taking you away from your passion. The fire here is symbolizing the passion, the ignition that you need in your life to move forward as the girl is walking away from the flame. So revisiting similar habits it's not going to do you any justice here. You have to change. You need to change the cycle that you're in. So gaining control over what you believe in, what you think about, what you give your time to, what you give your energy to. that is going to create a shift that you need in your life. You don't want, everyone here, I can see that you don't want people to think negatively of you. You actually do care about what people think of you. Reputation is highly important to you. And you've been giving the energy you've been like giving this energy of, oh, I don't care if they say these bad things. But honestly, you not caring that people say bad things is a sense of apathy. That doesn't show true faith that you believe that good things are being said about you. Okay. So maybe there is a bout of depression you may have been going through. I don't want to diagnose anyone here, but maybe there is a bout of depression or disappointment or maybe doubt that you've been going through, where you're just kind of like, you're neutral to it, but you don't mean to be neutral. So now you're moving out of this phase of neutrality. You need to get into action again. That means praying actively. That means connecting actively. And the sun will return to you. The fire here in the Eight of Cups that this, I'm pointing here, that this girl is walking away from. Eight of Cups in reverse. You need to regain your interest in life and your activity in life so that fire ignites into the sun, which is represented by this card here. Do you see how this lady is connecting to the divine? She is connecting to her passion. Orange is the color of creativity. It's the color of your Manipura chakra, your sacral chakra, the creative center. Okay, so God, the universe, is calling for you to be active again, to return to your sun state, okay, to shine bright in your sun state, okay. There is a need for you to understand that you can create beautiful things in your life. It is a promise. It is a given, okay. So you have a responsibility here to cultivate positive thoughts, to cultivate positive ideals, and to see yourself in a positive light. Apathy, there's no space for apathy and neutrality. You have to be all positive. You cannot serve two masters. You have to be positive, okay? You'll be grateful for being positive. As you know, what you think of now happens to you later. Let's see what's next. The Fool in reverse. You know this. What I'm giving to you, this message, this confirmation, you know this. You've seen beautiful things manifest in your life. You are familiar with your patterns. So the question that's arising right now is, why are you not doing the things that you know that you should do? Okay, you are not a fool. You are not at the beginning of your journey. You know what you should be doing, and you are putting it off for feelings of apathy that can no longer be. Okay, the Fool in reverse. This is also giving me the feeling that you are towards the ending of a chapter, and you have collected the knowledge. Once again, you've collected the knowledge and the skills that you need in order to move forward to the next level. There's someone here who has been working for, it's just promotion. I'm hearing. Someone here has been working so hard for a promotion, and you have just reached that roadblock that feels like, okay, I'm not being recognized. That's the feeling that you need to shift. You need to feel as if you are being recognized so that you actually receive it. You need to win the spiritual battle. You really do. You need to win the spiritual battle with positivity and trust that you can have what you want. Also with that, I am receiving the message that some people are afraid to have what they want because of the limiting belief of, when something goes good, it's too good to be true. When something goes good, that means something else will go bad. This is a pattern that you have to break through. You have to realize your belief system is very strong. If you believe that with 5 things that come good, that one thing comes bad, guess what? Your subconscious is that simple. Reality is that simple. If you really do believe that 5 good things come and 1 bad thing has to come, then that's what's going to happen. If you believe that all things are good, then all things are good. It's literally that simple. Don't believe me? Try it out for yourself. Keep saying that you want bad things, and I guarantee you bad things will happen in your life. Keep saying you want good things, and good things will happen in your life. It is just that simple. So simple that it's hard to believe. but I understand you have to believe it and you have to try it. Practice it for 21 days and you'll see the shift in your own self-identity and your own reality. Okay, let's see what else the universe wants you to know. Ooh, it is not time to be the fool, okay? We have Four of Wands, but it came out horizontally. Four of Wands horizontally, Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so you are establishing something, but you are defeating this spirit of depression, despair. You are defeating this feeling of being drained. Okay, you're finding new ways to create vitality in your life. You need to continue to do that, and you need to establish a pattern or routines that support your vitality. This can mean sleep cycles. Your sleep has been Maybe your sleep patterns have been non-supportive of your day-to-day life, and you might think that you're regaining your energy at nighttime. Some of you here might believe that you're night owls, but you're stretching it out too far, and you're not actually having the energy that you need in the daytime to operate. So you need to be establishing better sleep patterns and habits that actually give you energy and revitalize you, okay? All of this is seeming to go kind of hand in hand, okay? If you don't feel good, you won't manifest good things. You won't be in a high vibrational state. You're going to feel like, I need something, I'm drained. You're going to feel that lack mentality if you are not fulfilled in your day-to-day life, okay? So that means health-wise, you need to do what's best for your health so that you can establish positive mental patterns here. We can break out of those old phases, okay? So it might not be that you are doubtful. For some of you, you are not doubtful. You just don't feel like you have the energy to be high vibrational. It might feel like it's such a big effort to just be happy right now that I'm not trying to be happy. Phrase that I'm getting is, I'm not just trying to be happy. I'm just going to like coast through. Coasting through is not the way, especially when you have a big opportunity on the horizon here. You can't just coast through. You can't just sit back from your emotions. You have to actively practice your affirmations. You have to practice your prayer, and you need to smile more. You need to smile more. Do the floss activity where, you pretend like you have a piece of floss on both sides of your mouth and you lifting it up and you're smiling big. That is going to cultivate that positive energy into your life. And I'm going to go ahead and pull from my business tarot deck here. Let's see. We have money 3 in reverse. So your money is being affected. Feels like there are outside influences that are affecting your money. Maybe you were afraid that you didn't come off right to a higher up, or you didn't come off right to people that you want a promotion from. This is very specific to some of you for your career. You feel like you weren't able to give your all to this meeting or to this introduction, and it's been weighing heavy on you. I would suggest that you go ahead and practice revising your past and getting rid of some of those resentful thoughts and limiting beliefs, okay? If you feel like this opportunity has passed and you kind of failed this opportunity, you have to just keep pushing forward and preparing for the next opportunity that you may have. For some of you, this means that this is not the promotion for you right now, but you have a promotion on the horizon. This is a lesson. This is a lesson coming to a head here. Okay. This non-promotion for some of you, not trying to be the bearer of bad news here, but for some of you who didn't receive this promotion, it is a lesson for you to understand how important your reputation is and how important your self-identity is before anything else. Before the external comes the internal. If you don't feel it inside, you will not have it on the outside. And that is just fact. Data Director in reverse. Now is the time for you to understand that surrendering will take you out of this fight or flight mode. Surrendering will take you out of this anxious mode. Surrendering will take you out of this depressed state, out of this neutral state, out of this apathetic state. It is now time for you to regain your health. Look at this person. They're all beat up and bruised and bleeding. You've been feeling like you were giving your all. Maybe you've been giving too much energy to a certain cause or a certain idea, and it's now time for you to take a step back, being drawn back to the message from earlier. Talisman of potency, needing to recharge. You've been beaten up, you've been bruised, you've been tired, you've been through the gauntlet. And now it is time. It's time for you to rest, okay? Rest, restore, replenish. Revisit what you are grateful for. Okay? Understand that when you don't have the directions will come from the universe, will come from God, will come from your higher guides, the angels, okay? Let's see what else the Business Tarot deck wants us to know. I'm also getting the message of someone. It's so weird, this phrase here. It's like someone's being dethroned. Maybe you have someone who has been feeling like they were in control of your life, in control of your direction, and they are no longer in control. It is now time for you to understand that you have the guidance within you. Okay, you are the director. And some people have been looking to the external for, and when I say the external, I mean the 3D. Some of you have been looking to the data on the outside to validate who you are, and this is not how you validate who you are. You have to validate and feel validated within you. So regaining that confidence, being drawn back to the Sun card, regaining that confidence, regaining that strength from within. So then it shows on the outside, okay? Product 8. We have the 8 of Pentacles. This is giving me similar energy to the 8 of Pentacles. You are excited to see the fruits of your labor, but if you do not feel good, you will not care about those fruits of your labor. If you are in a feeling of despair, you will not care about the product of your labor. If you will not have the energy to enjoy what you have created. So you've been going too hard. Okay? Rest. All right, let's see what Archangel Michael would like to say to us today. Let's see. We have guarded and protected. Thank you for protecting my loved ones and me, ensuring that we're safe and that all of our needs are met. I now accept your help gratefully and gracefully, knowing that it's right for me and all others to accept heavenly assistance. It is time to surrender. Accept that heavenly assistance. Understand that everything is done in spirit before it is done in the 3D. Okay, guarded and protected. Understanding that you are protected, you are guarded. That these outside influences that you may have been feeling, these outside energies, these words being said about you, these labels being placed on you, they cannot break your spirit, okay? Your spirit is guarded and protected, okay? All right, let's pull another Archangel Michael card here. Ooh, a lot are coming out. We are downloading messages today, aren't we? Yes. The vibes are high. The cards are giving me excitement. Let's see what else we have here. Oof. Shield yourself. So there is a need for spiritual protection. If you've been oversharing your information, it is time for you to dial it back a bit. Be careful with what you're sharing with others. Yeah, some people may not be out for your best interest around you, and that's totally fine as long as you shield yourself and protect yourself. Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which only allows pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. Okay, so yes, there are external influences that you feel are trying to control your life or sway you a certain way. Maybe there are people who are trying to manipulate you, get a certain reaction out of you. You need to go into prayer. and pray for protection and pray to keep your peace, your sanity, and your serenity within so that you hold it together, okay? Maybe I'm getting the message that there is a specific level or upgrade in your life that you are meant to have, but there might be, just someone who's maybe jealous of you or wants the same thing that you are about to receive. They want the same thing, so they're doing their best to work against you, but you need to pray and you need to turn within to realize that everything that is meant for you will come for you. And if this is not the opportunity, then there is something that is on the horizon for you that is way better than what this opportunity is. Some of you will see that there are relationships that are going to end in your life. That might not mean that you're going to completely cut these people off, but it may mean that you are going to reassess your relationships and not give certain reactions to people that you know how it's going to go over with. This is not something that is new to you. This is familiar to you, okay? With that being said, you can't do the same thing over and over and over and expect different results, okay? So, if you have anger management issues, it is time to step it back, like all the way back. Someone really do have to woosah and count to 10 and walk away because it's not worth it for you to blow up. If you are feeling unsafe in any situations or you are feeling like there is a heavy energy when you walk into a certain environment, you need to be in prayer. Automatically revert to prayer, okay? Let's see what else we have here. We have our universal messages deck. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. If more people knew how admired they already are, they'd be even more admirable. Same for knowing how cool, fun, healthy, wise, and wealthy they already are, and zippy in admiration, the universe. So, this card is letting me know that yes, you need to understand that you are going into environments and places where you are actually appreciated and admired and loved for who you are. You have to feel it first in order to attract it. The more you feel it, the more you attract it. The more you align yourself with experiences that support your beliefs about yourself and your beliefs about others. So you are closing out a chapter of doubt about anything that anyone has to say about you. You are stepping into a level of confidence, owning who you are, owning whatever label it is that you have, whatever position it is that you have, and just being in that position and being comfortable, okay? We are removing this feeling of discomfort, this idea, this is a big one. We are removing this idea that success means that you must be uncomfortable in order to have what you want. No, that is not the truth. When you have what you desire and what is meant for you, you will feel comfortable because it is meant for you. You will not feel uncomfortable. You will feel comfortable, okay? You are not meant to be in situations that make you feel less than, make you feel uncomfortable, make you feel like it is harder than it should be. We are not accepting adversity and strife as the means to success. That is not the means to success. Having success, there is a new meaning. And if you don't know about the Ikigai, learn about the Ikigai. I have it in my other videos, okay? Doing something that you love, doing something that the world needs, and being paid for it and being good at that thing, okay? So you can have all of these things. You just have to work. You have to enjoy what you're working towards. You have to enjoy everything that you're doing, and it has to be purposeful. These are all the means of happiness, and that's the only puzzle that you need to put together in this world. That's the only puzzle that you need to put together in this world. It does not have to be harder. You don't have to sacrifice your happiness in order to have things. That is not what you are promised in this world. You are promised to have all the opportunities, endless opportunities, abundance, prosperity, to have love, eternal love. There is nothing that is outside of you that will suffice or substitute that spiritual sustenance. You have an abundance. You have talents and skills that can be used in a purposeful manner. It is now time to tap into that and to own those labels, okay? and to keep working towards those labels. All right, let's see what this deck has in store for you. I am infinitely abundant, okay? Endless abundance. You're infinitely abundant. You're infinitely abundant when it comes to your creative ideas. You're infinitely abundant when it comes to your inspiration, the memories that you can tap into that brings you happiness, the people that you can connect to that bring you happiness and that you bring happiness to. You're infinitely abundant. When you start to accept that, you will see that abundance coming to you in your life, okay? I feel that I have an abundance of energy. So yes, stepping out of this energy of despair, tiredness, just listlessness, you're stepping out of that and you're regaining your energy. So the universe wants you to affirm this. I feel that I have an abundance of energy. Keep saying it until you feel it. Keep practicing the feeling until it's a solid mental state, okay? Let's see what else the universe wants you to know. I am receiving divine abundance. Okay, 3 messages strictly about abundance. You are stepping out of a lack mind state. You are stepping out of a doubtful mindset. And you are about to receive an abundance. Okay? All right. And this is the part where you can ask this deck. This is the Shopper's Best Friend deck. You can ask this deck a yes or no question, and it's going to answer your question. So I'll wait. Send the energy. Let's see. What is the answer to their question, universe? What is the answer to their question? If you like it, buy it. Your spirit will love it. Okay. Talisman of potency. As I've said, you're not being ultra materialistic if you're looking to objects to help you express your spirit, okay? Yes, whatever you've been thinking about purchasing, may it be something that is going to advance your career, advance your practice, advance your hobby. It is time to go ahead and purchase it, okay? If this is the thing that is going to motivate you to get up and move, to do the things that you need to do that are purposeful for you, you need to go ahead and get it, purchase it, whatever it may be, okay? And may it be something that brings you health and happiness, all right? Let's see what else the Shopper's Best Friend deck has to say. New arrivals, expect something new to happen. Already I feel spirit moving, okay? I feel that there are new things that are about to happen in your life, all right? This decision that you make to invest in whatever it is that you need to invest in, purchase whatever it needs to be that you purchase that moves you forward, this is going to create change in your life. You are allowed to have excitement in your life, okay? May it be something that's like a vintage video game that may seem like, oh, okay, that's just a waste of time. You're wasting your time. No, you need to invest in your emotional health. And if it's something that seems frivolous, it's not frivolous. If it's going to make your spirit happy, it's purposeful. Okay? Let's see what else Shopper's Best Friend deck wants you to know. Max it out. You've earned it, babe. You deserve that sense of happiness. That little piece of happiness. The little piece of heaven. You deserve it. Okay? You've been working so dang hard. I am being drawn back to the Data Director card. You've been working so hard. You need that thing. You need that investment into self. May it be a little snack, I guess. A little snack. Whatever it may be. If it's going to make you happy, you should do it. Okay? And I mean healthy happy. Okay. We're about to wrap up this read. Just a moment. Let's see which archangel was presiding over this reading and which archangel you may need to connect to. Archangel Raphael heals the inner and outer selves, guides healers. So you are in need of healing your inner and outer self. We've been talking about mental states, being what you feel you need to be within first before it comes into your outer world. And this is just more confirmation with Archangel Raphael coming out here. Let's see if there's another Archangel presiding over this read at the moment. Archangel Azrael, heal from grief and mourning. Okay, so for those of you who have been healing or going through a loss, you are about to heal. Archangel Azrael is in the building, telling you that it is now time for you to heal from the grief and mourning and to get back up and get into that state of happiness, being back at this bright, shining version of you. Okay. Oof. Oof. And last but not least, we're going to finish this off with an affirmation. And this is an affirmation that you can add into your daily prayer. You can meditate on this affirmation. I am consciously using my imagination to better my life. I am respected and in command. Were we not talking about self-respect? Were we not saying that you have to respect yourself first? You are about to be in command. You're moving up in life, okay? I am consciously using my imagination to better my life. No more self-doubt, no more negative talk, no more envisioning the worst and hoping for the best. It is now time to break out of the matrix and be happy and to explore new horizons. All right, and with that being said, I am so happy to be making this video and to have delivered this message to you, and I hope it finds you well. Stay happy, stay healthy. Peace out.